Welcome back, everyone. Southern Soul and Song is a monthly concert series featuring artists in Southern musical genres. It's sponsored by the Morris Museum of Art every fall, and this year's shows run through February. Some of the featured acts are the Sam Bush Band, Ricky Skaggs, and Rhonda Vincent and The Rage. To tell us more, we've got the director of the Morris with us today. It is always nice to have Kevin Grogan here with me in the studio. Kevin, I've said this before to you, you have one of the best jobs in Augusta.
Oh, I think so, but don't let anybody else know, because there'll be a lot of competition for it. You know, we've been doing this concert series now for 21 years. This is would be the 22nd season had we not lost one to the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it's a long-standing series of events that we've produced and promoted here.
Well, it's interesting because I think for the Art Museum, a lot of people might not associate bluegrass and country. You may be thinking more like grand pianos and harps.
I know, but you know, ours is a museum of Southern art. And so that's our specific area of cultural investigation, if you want to put a lot of top spin on this.
Yeah.
What we do is interpret the visual culture of the South. And so what we set out to do all these years ago was to create a concert series that was, in effect, the oral equivalent of what we do with the visual arts.
Yeah, I love that.
And so that, I have to say, has been a ton of fun. And over this time, you know, there are numbers of musical genres that are unique to the South. I mean, jazz originates in the South, bluegrass originates in the South. And it's all that is part of a string band tradition that started with the Scots-Irish in North Carolina, and interestingly was picked up by African Americans and expanded beyond that. So the story of music in the South, like the story of the visual culture of the South, is the where cultures meet and interact and create new things. And so that's really what we've been after all this time. So it's, as I said, it's just been a ton of fun.
Tell me some of the acts who you're excited about this time.
Well, this year, you know, we have made a conscious attempt all these years to bring in, to have 3 established performers, and people who performed on the series before, and then to add 3 new ones. This year we happen to have 5 people who have proven to be very popular over the years, and then we're adding just one, introducing a new act for the first time here. We're opening the series this year with a show called Del McCurry and Friends, but his friends in this case include his own sons. They have a band of their own called the Traveling McCurrys that are just great. Del, I should add, is now 84 and still performing about 100 shows a year. I think he's really remarkable. Yeah, great musician, great songwriter, great singer. And then in addition to Del, Kenny and Amanda Smith, who have performed on our series before as a solo, will be there, as will the Gibson brothers, Del's son's band, the Traveling McCurrys, and a young woman named Ray Anders. So really the second half of the show is just going to be like a colossal jam session. We're going to get them out on the stage and just throw out the name of a song and everybody performs.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
Very fun. And then you have Sam Bush Band, is that?
Sam Bush will be back in October. Sam is easily one of the most exciting performers who ever lived. To say that Sam was once a wild man is to suggest that he may still be. He is a gentleman of a certain age now, so I think he's learned restraint. But he, interestingly, hasn't learned musical restraint. He still is one of the most inventive instrumentalists around anywhere. Just really extraordinary stuff. And he's literally the inventor of a style of bluegrass music called newgrass that emerged in the late 70s. Okay. So Sam will be here in October. In November, in November we have the new group, a 6-person all-girl string band called Della Mae. Absolutely wonderful. I mean, really wonderful musicians, wonderful harmonic singing. That's going to be a great show. And in December, Ricky Skaggs and Kentucky Thunder are coming to do our Christmas show.
Terrific. And
in January, the Cleverleys, easily the funniest musical group I've ever seen, will be here.
Really? Yeah.
Hysterically funny. That's a tough sell when you start talking about bluegrass. I mean, people, you know, there's a sort of a weird equivalence to the old Soviet Union. Bluegrass music is really all about, you know, my pickup truck, my girlfriend, you know, I had too much beer, and all those kinds of serious life issues. Whereas the Cleverleys, they play it straight, and but you'll have to experience it. And we paired them up with Appalachian Roadshow, a wonderful band that's sort of the outgrowth of the old Mountain Heart that started in the early 90s. So that'll be a great show. And then we're wrapping it up with Rhonda Vincent and the Rage.
Who has been there before?
I think this may be Rhonda's 7th appearance on the series. Yeah, so she's a stalwart. And one of the great performers of all time, and a sensationally nice person. I have to say that is one of the hallmarks of the series, and I think that people who have been regular attendants at these concerts have found this out, that these are nice folks. They just happen to be more talented than the rest of us, you know. And so, as performers and as people, it's nice to be there to experience this level of interactivity.
How nice! That's wonderful that you can say that so sincerely about them. And all your shows are going to be at the Imperial.
Yep. In fact, the beautifully restored Imperial.
That's
Theater,
right.
They still have a couple of stages to go, but Charles Scavullo and his crew over at the theater spent most of the summer painting the ceiling, and it has literally never looked better.
I've seen some pictures on Facebook. It looks
Pretty as a
really
picture.
great.
Yeah.
Looks great. We have information for you on how to get the tickets, and also there's a little deal if you want to buy your season ticket. You get 6 concerts for the price of 5. Call the Imperial box office at 706-722-8341 or visit the website imperialtheater.com. All performances take place at the Imperial Theater and begin at 7:30 p.m.